in the cabbage.
Welcome to In the Cabbage. This is crazy.
This is pretty bananas right now that we're actually doing this.
I'm Tommy Swain, Andrew Witt. Please subscribe, please listen, please download, like. And just a reminder, keep swinging. Heyo, welcome back to In the Cabbage. I'm your boy, Tommy Swain. To my right, or your left, Andrew Witt.
Hey, what's up, fam?
What is up, brother?
I felt like you just brought in like the most lowest octave that you ever have.
My throat's hurting.
Yeah.
Is it just a low octave right now?
It was a really low one. Heyo, welcome back to the
I didn't
Cabbage.
think my voice was that deep.
And then you hear it on this, and you're like, oh, it's
deep enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a guy's voice. That could pass.
Right, I'm not too bummed.
You know, we were just talking before getting on here. I was like, damn, dude, I can't believe the football season just came and went already.
I know.
And like, I was really bummed, but then I'm like, oh, we got golf right on the horizon. We got the Australian Open going on right now.
Some great events coming. Golf. I did watch some of the American Express.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught any of it.
Not really, but I did see that guy make like a quintuple like bogey. Just back and forth from the San Andreas Fault. That bunker's no joke though.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. And also the fact that he takes the green on. You know?
Right.
Like, they're not looking to because hitting it back is normally what you have to do.
Some guys will tackle it though.
Right.
Some guys will tackle it, but it's extremely difficult. What's the height of that face?
I mean, it feels like it's double.
20 feet?
Double.
It's like 2 stories.
Over my head. Yeah.
It's insane.
We tried to head out of it.
I don't think I could get out, right? I don't think either of us could.
I know. I blasted into the wall.
Wait, no, we didn't do that. We did it on another hole when we played PGA West Stadium course.
Oh, because you had to walk down it. Remember that? We were like, bro, I don't want to come all the way back up.
That was exactly why.
Because it was like 100+ degrees.
Yeah, you had like degree 1 heat stroke at that point, dude.
Oh, bro, you saved me. And we just kept playing golf.
You know what? There was no one out there, so who gives a damn? We could just kick it there all day.
We were like, bro, we're taking our time.
Well, it was like hole 4, and I started losing you. That was the only time that I've ever seen you lose your cool on the golf course. Scared me a little bit. I'm like, who's hopping back in the cart right now? I do not recognize this man.
I don't remember being that pissed.
You were furious. You were cut. I mean, yeah, because you were so delirious, dude. And you hit not so great shot, and you hit it into the bunker, and it was a long, skinny one that kind of ran down the entire hole.
Mm-hmm. And
yeah, dude, you just got so pissed. You started cussing. Like, what the fuck was that? God damn it. That sucks. I was like, what the hell is going on, dude? Like, I've never heard you ever get pissed like that.
I do get...
So I that's when I knew something was going on, and we went right. Thank God there was a bathroom like a hole or two later.
And you dumped ice all over.
Yeah, we took the hats off. We got the paper towels.
We had to do something.
We also had to drape... towels over our golf clubs too, like wet ones.
Well, yeah, we had to do something. There was no choice at that point. It was either we turn around or it was all hands on deck.
Dude, the saving grace was the air conditioning in the bathroom though.
Every once in a while we get one of those. Fire.
Yeah, it's so great when a course has a good bathroom. You're like, oh, they care about us out here.
I know.
They're not just leaving us to die and just hoping us for the best.
PGA West out there. I mean, we've talked about this golf trip, I don't know, 1,000 times before. But when I think of a golf trip feeling, that's the feeling I think about when we did that trip.
If there's an aura or a vibe that you're searching for.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Every
that
time
was
it goes
special.
back to that trip.
Yeah, always.
I don't know.
I don't think you could recreate it either.
No, it's impossible. It was dead in the middle of COVID.
Yeah, it was probably what? Summer of 21, or was it still 2020?
It was 21.
Because we went lockdown for a full year and a half, right?
We were because Orange County, we were basically, you were definitely locked down. Orange County after 9 months.
Okay. Because the lockdown happened in March. I remember that for sure. That's when we had our season going on. I was coaching at Long Beach still. So was it that summer or was it the following? Regardless, whatever, 2020 or 21.
I don't know.
It's hard to recreate that
I can
feeling.
find out.
Yeah, you can look at the photos real quick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's it's here or there kind
I
of
know,
a situation.
but now I want to know.
Okay.
Because we've already lost the people at this point. Right around, we lose a couple viewers, and we pick back up towards the end.
Is that what the statistics say?
Yep.
Like, comment, subscribe right now.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Can't say it in the middle then.
Can't say it in the middle. We got to say it right off the rip. We do
Yeah.
a great job with the intro. Anyways, you're right. This is going to take me forever.
It's 2020 or 21.
Right.
But
Suck it if you really want to know. If you really care, we're in the middle of COVID.
Yeah. And it's the first time that we start breaking all of our like restrictions and lockdowns.
Right.
And like there's still masks. You have to wear masks everywhere. Drove me nuts.
Yeah, everywhere. Period. All the time.
But that was the first time, and Vegas was the first county to kind of, or sorry, not Vegas, Palm Springs.
Yeah.
Was like the first county to open up a little bit more.
Yeah, they had to open. They were like, opening up. I was hearing that people were, I saw Golf Now deals all the time because we were still playing golf, like, kinda in Orange County at that point.
It was hard, right?
Like, Riverview was open.
It was also really difficult too because you would go to the range in the summer. It was just so hot. You had to wear a mask at
Right.
the range. I'm like, what are we doing right now?
Yeah, it was tough. And we didn't, it was our first golf trip. It was the first time we were really into golf.
Yeah.
Like, first trip we really took just you and I love Palm Springs. I think I have an affinity for it now, especially after that time I had out there. I'm like, oh, this is what it could be like at times.
For sure.
It is a slower pace out there, but man, we got out there. We got kicked out of our first hotel.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
Got kicked out of the first. I was pissed because
You went through
them.
all the lengths to get a work note, a note from like your boss.
Well, yeah, I'm lying. I'm my boss signing legal documents for me.
It was crazy. I mean, that's how near we were outside of the COVID situation.
Right.
Like, we're trying to give you money. We're
Right.
trying to give you business, and you don't want us in here?
And they're like, no. And they saw right through our little plot. And Andrew was like, bro, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm starting to be like, no, we're going to sleep in the car. I can't sleep in the car.
Like, doggy, no. There's hundreds of hotels out here.
I know, but I just didn't think we'd have all the same issue, but clearly not. We went to
We just walked right in. It was no big deal.
They're like, yeah, all right, enjoy. We're like, oh, great room.
Yeah, it was really solid.
Great room. We had amazing barbecue that night.
Oh my God, that's right, bro. And that kind of started the tradition of barbecue.
Yeah, we had barbecue that trip, and we never
On
had
golf
to hit
trips.
harder. Tiger Woods just started doing content. And he just released a section of teaching videos we watched.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Didn't we hit at McDonald's too?
No, that was.
Didn't we do that at
Wolf
McDonald's
Creek.
like right before? That was Wolf Creek. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
And we got like drunk off of a beer.
Yeah, it was a little because it was like 2, 3 in the morning or something. Loopy on like McDonald's processed
Food, and then
couple
we got
beer,
an
couple
expired
brewskis.
beer. Lost all of our money gambling already. Like night one, lost like $50.
Well, let's move on from that though. I don't. But to your point, let's like land the plane here on this whole best Aura golf trip. It's hard to chase that because of how exclusive it was, and the course was just insane.
Right.
We had it to ourselves the entire time. That's a golf trip that you're always trying to like emulate that like special feeling.
Right, and we just played PGA West Stadium
Yeah.
for dirt cheap. And
Bro, I
speaking
think it
of
was
just-
$98.
Right.
Yeah.
And just like watching them play golf out there, I guess I always get that like awesome feeling on that tournament. So like for me, one of my favorite tournaments to watch is PGA West.
Yeah.
We just celebrate your birthday there last year. It's just a good little vibe for me.
Feels like you're kind of more a part of the golf course than
Right.
than anywhere really. Maybe besides like Torrey Pines
Right.
or Augusta because you see it so much. But
Torrey Pines, Augusta, but we're also going to be playing another tournament coming up here.
yeah, dude, I think we might be able to recreate.
This next part of this journey here.
Yeah, another great golf trip, golf vibe situation.
We've been Andrew and I have been just dreaming in our rooms, texting each other, like, man, I can't wait to go and just do a golf trip where it's just like him and I, or a couple buddies who want to run a tournament with us or something, And we haven't done that in a while. And so then we're going to head out and play a Barstool event coming up.
Yeah.
And our golf games are an absolute
Oh
shambles.
my God, dude. They're so bad.
But we're still going to sign up. We promised ourselves to do it. We're going to be playing TPC Summerlin.
Yeah. TPC Summerlin over in Vegas.
Man, it's going to be all time.
How fast do we need to sign up here? Do we need to like sign
Soon.
up like now?
Like next week. I have it
Okay.
in the calendar.
Okay, great.
So I'll send you like a text about it
I didn't know if it was like already
next
live.
Tuesday,
God, and we got to like go on like at midnight or some shit.
9 a.m.
Okay.
I have nothing on my calendar
I
at
was
the
gonna
time.
say that's all you, Poppy. I'm in a meeting.
9 a.m. on that day.
Yep.
Okay.
Always, every
I'm going to
day.
need your GIN. I'm going to need like all the information.
Yeah. I'll be on a meeting, but I mean, do whatever it takes kind of a situation, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just block time out and say I'm not free at that time if someone asks me.
Well, I mean, technically it's like my call is at 9:30, but like it may or may not run into that. The server's going to be so busy, but yeah, we'll get that done. We'll get that done because this is going to be an awesome trip.
I think
Something that we've been wanting to do.
Yeah.
This specific tournament, right? I think that was the big thing into like semi-competitive golf for us and taking it a little bit more seriously, like right? Miles Square Golf Club. And this was kind of like the first big step. Like that would be so cool to go and like, play in one of those events.
Yeah. I mean, I do think if you and I play our C+ game, I have a feeling we can walk away with this thing.
At least qualify.
Yeah.
I would like to bring more of like a B game.
We're going to need someone to hit it, but I'm just thinking if we do our C+ game,
You think we have a
par
chance?
and birdie the right holes, we have a chance.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because my C+ game would be even par. I hit my handicap, I guess, right?
C+. It's probably a B.
Right.
I would say that's a B score. If you shoot your handicap at a new course at TPC Summerlin,
Like we're going to be playing
that's
great.
good.
Right.
I would say that's like a B+ like effort, A- effort.
We're going to watch flyovers of this course.
Yeah, we got to do a lot of research. Maybe we just go to the range the day before. That's fucking private. Never mind.
Maybe we could. I don't know.
It might be open.
Private. We're just going to like do some research. I feel like if we prepare ourselves, and we're going to build this golf trip, we're going to have fun with it, but we're also going to try to go out there and we're doing work.
Yeah, 100%.
We're coming out there to play some golf.
Yeah.
Right? So here's a dream trip. And I want to talk about this on the podcast because that's what I want to talk about my buddy right now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we're talking golf trip. So Friday, heading out.
That's a long time. Because tourney's on Monday.
Tourney's on Monday.
Yeah. But ideally, yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Friday night at like 9 o'clock.
It'd be really fun to do our like experiment where you're like eating like crap and drinking a whole bunch, and then the next day we do our like full sauna, cold plunge.
That's what I was. That'd be funny. So we go out and play Vegas. We get hammered. We get drunk the night before. But we still, when we're playing, we're still gonna try to like play well. The best.
100%. Yeah. I mean, we're prepping for a tournament, but we also do like the whole drink, have fun, kind of treat your body like shit, and then the following day we can do a little recovery sesh.
I think you nailed that.
Is that what you were maybe thinking? If we went out there early?
I was thinking about it, but then I remember that was the exact trip we were doing. I was just not thinking about getting fucked up the first day, Saturday.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about just playing normally. But that makes total sense. Let's turn it up, have some fun.
Right. Then we get
Sunday,
a little recovery in.
We wake up, good breakfast, and then we go range.
Yeah, range in the afternoon, baby.
And then we sauna.
Yep.
And we go out to a nice dinner.
That'd be fire. Just standing out in the sun, honestly, out there in Palm Springs for a couple hours. That's a sauna.
For sure.
Good to be cooked.
We go back to a hotel that has a sauna.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Somehow we find one.
I think if we do bring
Or
our like,
ice bath.
I think if we do bring our like B game and include all of that like fun stuff in the trip, that's gonna be all time.
If we come out and we actually qualify, I'm taking the days off in November.
Oh yeah.
They're gone.
I might be not here. Maybe. We were kind of planning that Japan trip.
October,
it's
though,
in
I thought.
Yeah, it's in October.
Okay, you're fine.
Oh, okay, great.
I mean, you might take time off in November too.
That's fine.
But
Who knows?
Tell them to suck it.
Yeah, I'm trying to go do some shit, bro. I'm trying to win some tourneys.
Yeah, they'll be cool with it. We'll figure it out.
At the very least, it'd be so cool to quali. Because what is it? Top 4 that make it in?
Yeah, top 4 groups.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we haven't really been putting together a great track record as of late.
No, but we also had,
we've been really bad. Like the last couple times we've been trying to do like team best ball, it's been atrocious.
I think we need to have another pep talk with each other at some point here.
Yeah, bro. I
don't. You know what? I was discouraged. Okay, so Andrew had his birthday. I want to talk about this in the podcast too.
Yeah.
His past weekend.
We didn't dive in at all.
And I thought, what a great birthday weekend you had.
Bro, it was
all-time birthday weekend.
All time. Yeah.
I was like, wow, the man had an absolute weekend.
I was talking with Katie today, and I was like, how you feeling? I'm like, a little sad, depressed. She's like, why? Like, I'm coming down from freaking cloud 9 of a weekend, and I'm working in the office at 7 p.m.
Like, really just got a glimpse of a good life there for a second.
Oh, yeah. So, shit, what did I do on Friday night? Oh, Friday night, Brooke came over, went over to the in-laws.
Yeah, had like a great dinner.
And she was like, what do you want? I was like, dude, chicken wings sound fire. And she did a couple different batches.
Oh, beautiful.
Smoked. Like one like chili spicy and then one like Asian zingy. And I was like, woo, this is really nice here. And smashed potatoes, whatever I wanted. Nice dips. And then went to bed real early because we had a golf round going on.
An all-time golf round.
Shout out River for getting us this tee time at Pelican Hill South Course for a whopping price
of $75.
$75. Yeah, it's crazy as opposed to like the $400 that you normally pay on a Saturday. So
prime time, 11 o'clock.
You know, boys were riding high, and the golf game was just, oh my god, dude.
I mean, just the worst I've ever seen you play.
It was so sad.
Just alone on that, the worst I've seen you play. I beat you straight up.
Yeah, I lost. I was the big loser that day. Golf course was beautiful though. I love the South Course. I thought it was pretty dope.
You know what? I did too.
I feel like you were like a harsh critic of it.
I think I was too.
I'm like, dude, you're getting really harsh. Like the greens are in great shape. All the tee boxes in great shape. There's lots of cool views.
Yeah, it was
the
a good
greens
course.
were like flying. I liked all the bunkers, the way they incorporated the beach was kind of cool. Like
the back 9 was stellar.
The back 9 was epic.
That back 9 was really, really good.
I don't think the course actually gets good until about like hole 7 or hole 6.
I liked the opening hole. I thought about how cool 18 was. 18 was Island Fairway.
18 was epic. Yeah.
Right. I mean, that was pretty sick. I want to play the North Course really bad now because
I do too.
The North Course is a better track. I wonder what that looks like.
I don't need any more of a challenge after putting up a 98 on Saturday, dude. That was toughy.
That was
I stunk.
Big
old stinker on the course.
You started off so hot.
I came out, just launched a drive and just stuck a wedge like 2 feet. I was like, oh my God, we could be onto something here.
Well, we hit the driving range and we were both just on cloud 9. I did think because we did play so poorly, that the range did help a lot though. Did that make sense? Like I know it didn't show the result of the range.
Yeah.
But it did bring something up
a sense
about
of
how
comfort.
bad I am.
Yeah, and also a sense of comfort where you're trying to work on a couple things, right? And then you can actually take it to the course.
Right.
Like, okay, now I have a pitch shot that I'm like gonna try. Because that was the biggest thing for you.
Right.
On that range session.
And it actually worked for the most part.
Yeah.
I had one really bad chip, but that's not the chipping style. That's me, you know?
Mm-hmm. Just getting used to it. I think it looked way better. It was like night and day.
My chipping?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked...
More pitching, like 30 to like 60, 70 yards.
There was a couple good shots there where I was like, okay, I really hit a good one there.
You're just looking for something solid. I feel like that's where... Because you'll like leave them short a lot.
Yeah, I get really flippy with wedges.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's like so like handsy. And that's not the best part of my game anymore. It's like the best part of my game is being a robot.
Just being solid every time.
Yeah.
Same thing like the driver, good rhythm. Your putter, same thing. Just get locked in.
I was
Need
rolling the
something
rock
repeatable.
okay. I was rolling the rock okay.
Yeah, that's good for you. I couldn't do anything.
There was, dude, the putt you had where you degreened.
Bro, I putted it off the green. That was insane.
From like 15 feet?
Yeah, it was nuts. I mean, I also wasn't paying attention all that much, but I didn't think I was downhill more than like a foot over the course of 15 feet, and this ball just goes rocketing off the green.
Never stood a chance.
No. You literally said bye-bye right when I hit it. You're waving at it down the cliff. It legitimately went down, 6-7 feet. That drop off was crazy. That like side front or like the fall. What do they call that? The false front, but
False
it's like
front.
Yeah, but a false front's like it lands. We both got fucked on one of these actually. Mm-hmm. It lands and it rolls off the green. That's a false
happened to me
front.
3 times.
What's the drop off section?
I thought it was a false front. Like it just drops off. Like it's not like it looks like it's there, but it just like comes off.
Right. I'm talking about the ones on the sides though. Not in the front of the green. Like if you're approaching the green, it's on the right or left side.
I just call them like the cliffs of Moorhair over there.
Dude, that's what it felt like. My golf ball just tumbling down this massive 6-foot hill.
It
was so detrimental to take that pill. I didn't have my wedge because I chipped it onto the green and then I putted it off. I had to use your wedge. I'm like, I am not going back to the cart. Are you kidding me? That's such a walk of shame.
I would never expect you. I'm like, bro, I would just... You fought through it though, and you did have glimpses of a really like. It looks like when it's working for you, it's your old swing with a much better tempo. I think you're a better golfer. You're saying you think you might lose. It's hard to chase the draw for you. I don't think like that would be that much harder for you if you just committed back to it.
You think so?
I think you're good enough. Like your golf swing, like going back. Isn't really going back because you're a better attacker of the golf ball. So maybe a version of it, I guess.
Yeah, I hear you. The only concern, because this is something that we want to work on over the next few weeks here because we're leading up to Barstool. And we just want to be more prepped for the Ryder Cup that's around the corner too. Wow, we got a lot of good golf stuff.
Yeah, we got Ryder Cup. We got this Vegas trip.
Love that.
I might be playing golf in Oregon again.
Yeah, that's going to be fire too. But yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like my misses are just left when I get too drawy with it.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather the draw to kind of just like sneak out every once in a while.
Yeah.
I feel like I wanted to play more of a straight to like maybe like a baby like 2-yard cut where like it feels like it's cutting for me, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't know. And I just feel like I have more control of it that way. I just get those like dive bomby left ones, and it's just like I'm in so much trouble.
I don't think I see that. Like I don't know. If you went back, I feel like you wouldn't do that much anymore.
You don't think so?
No, I think you're a better striker of the golf ball.
Okay. I mean, it was there on Saturday though.
Yeah, but you were struggling in general.
Okay. You're thinking if I just rep it out a little bit more?
I thought if you just go back.
It's something to play with, honestly. I think over the next few range sessions, that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to master a start line and see if I'm better at starting the ball 5 to 10 yards right or 5 to 10 yards left.
And just
my target.
And just decide.
And make, because I don't, right now, the worst thing for me is I just fucking, dude, my fan is insane how big the golf ball can go.
Your fan's crazy
It's
right
like
now.
120 yards wide. It's 60 left and 60 right. Like I can't even take a 5-iron and put it in the fairway sometimes because I might lose that golf ball out of bounds.
Yeah.
So it's like, I might as well rip driver because I still have, like, there's no safety long club for me.
No.
Not even like my...
driver still is like one of the best clubs in your bag.
For sure. I'm more accurate with like my driver at times than like my 4 or 5-iron and hybrid. And so I just want something more consistent. Just I can strike it solid and just I know my start line and I know the curvature. Mm-hmm. Like roughly, I need something of consistency because I'll just get pull draws and then I get push fades and it's just devastating. The ball is just going right and it's going left and I was laughing at it on Saturday.
Yeah, you were double missing like I've never seen before.
I was in a blendie. I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm doing the same thing every time, and I don't know, just chasing. Yeah, that was tough. So that's what I would want. That's my main focus right now. Because
I like that because I went with the chipping and I felt that I scored better on my flippy ones with my hands when I was getting really rhythm.
you might need to sit up a little bit, buddy.
Oh man, I was out of it.
You're just melting in that corner over there.
Felt like a nice corner. Though.
Yeah, I know. With the chipping, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I appreciate that. With the chipping, just felt like I get flippy, and if I get hot with it, I'm really accurate, which is great because it means I just stop the ball dead on the green.
Yeah.
It's like a hits and it just stops. It doesn't really move very much. So if I get really accurate with it, I can put a lot of balls like
pretty close.
Okay. Pin high most of the time.
It is pretty hard to make that consistent though at times.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah, and then I hit it in the front of my foot. And you're I know it's not as accurate right now, but like it looked more
You struck
real.
it more solid. It looked like an actual pitch shot. When you watch the pros do it, man, they keep it pretty freaking low.
Yeah, they don't really throw it up there.
I would also like the next time we go to the range, there's a like a chip or a pitching technique where like you just don't use any of your legs. It's all upper body, and you don't really even like bend your arms really. You kind of just go like right shoulder to tuck, and then you go like right hand to left pocket. It's a very like rappy feeling when you do it.
I would love to try that because that sounds comfortable.
It's like a bigger, more like loose putting stroke, essentially.
Got you. I love that because that'd be great for me.
And it helps you drive the ball, and then it usually, because your upper body is doing all of the turning, it eliminates the duffs and the thins.
I need to learn that.
So we can watch a little quick YouTube video on it and probably be like 5 minutes long, honestly.
Great.
And see if you like that, because I feel like that would be an easy thing for you to do and just pick up, and you do it pretty well.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a really easy technique.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you too about my golf game. So I play terribly. There was a hole I think I dead topped a hybrid, and I thought there was no chance that ever happened. And you're like, bro, it is in the canyon. I refuse to believe it.
Oh my God, that's right. We were on like a hole like 13 or something. You're like, where'd it go, boys? I thought no one answered. No one answered because everyone thought you were joking.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you cold topped it, right? And I was like, oh, I thought I hit it decently. So my golf game's in shambles. The putting was decent. Made a couple birdies.
Yeah,
Almost hold a couple hold ones.
Dude, we got close.
People were scaring it.
I threw one on hole 5 or whatever, and then you came up right behind me and threw one just even closer. I'm like, oh my God.
And then I started coming back. I thought you drilled it. Legitimately landed at the top of the hill. I'm like, all right, now come on down. Mm-hmm. And just needed to get down that hill.
Yeah.
My pitching wedge on the par 3 where it zipped back.
Yeah, those are fun.
That's one I was like, please, that would be a great hole.
You threw that thing to the back edge of the green, 115
yard
shot?
Yeah, 115 yard shot. We were downhill.
You threw it to like 120 and zipped it back like 15 feet.
I mean, you hit anything towards the flag, it fell off the front.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
That was the first time I actually aimed at the back of the green.
Yeah. I aimed at the back of the green. I'm like, I gotta go all the way back there.
Mm-hmm.
Can't leave this thing short. And it was a good little round of golf, though. And
really fun, really enjoyable because it's a beautiful course. Where would you put that? Just for a quick ranking.
I was thinking about my ranking. It's hard.
There's so many courses.
Top.
We have our list, by the way. You know that? I think we have a notes section.
I gotta upgrade it.
Yeah, you got a little upgrade.
Take a little
level up.
I personally, I just played better there, so maybe I'm not play biased. I like Trump more.
Yeah. Trump is more scenic and beautiful.
And it felt like,
I like the golf course more, though, at Pelican.
Yeah. I mean, it's just tough.
It's really tough.
They're both right there for me. I liked it because it felt a little bit more Torrey Pines-y, maybe. A little more like Pebble. Mm-hmm. Just some of the holes. That was the vibe I got.
At Pelican?
Pelican. Yeah. Trump's felt just like
Fantasyland?
Yeah. I feel like not real golf.
Yeah, it's crazy. If there is a course that is probably worth the hype and money just for the views, the views and just kind of how beautiful it is.
That worked though.
I think that's kind of one of the courses that it's almost worth to pay one time.
Yeah, I would say so. Around here, that's the only course I think that's worth the money.
$400.
Yeah, it's the only course I think that's worth that money.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would love to take a look elsewhere, but I feel like that's the best public track that you can get in like the Orange County area. Is that technically LA?
It's LA, but it's like Orange County, Long Beach.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's not very far out. It is even in LA maybe. Like I don't think there's a course out there that offers that for that price in Southern California.
So you're saying you don't put Pelican above that? I don't either. I think it sits right below that.
I think it's right below that.
Yeah.
I love Pelican. I want to play it. Pelican was way more worth it to me than for what we played it for. I just had to put that course against a course that's similar in price and on the ocean that I've played in Orange County or Southern California, and it's Trump or that.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're talking like, wow, I want ocean views from the time I play golf to the time we end, you see the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing was immaculately kept.
Yeah.
Fairway was great. Greens were great. Tee boxes were great.
The greens were
great.
Nightmare, dog. Yeah, they were in great shape. They were so fast.
They were so fast.
Dude was running a 12 on the simp, and I think it might have been 13.
It was so fast. But
Yeah.
I loved that because it was like on a beach still, which I didn't typically think it's that fast.
Yeah.
Like the 12s didn't feel like that fast to me at Pelican. At times it was just lightning quick when you were downhill, and then there was times where I would try to I felt like I hit it hard enough and I was still short.
Yeah, you're just scared shitless. You saw me putt off the green though.
Yeah. I mean, that's tough. You don't want to see that. Chris came out and just put a round together though.
I don't think he missed a damn fairway.
I don't think he missed a single fairway. I was trying to think of a fairway he missed. I can't.
And even when he was, I'm trying to think when he was in trouble. Like, did he just 3-putt every once in a while?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even, he shot 75, like from the back
with
tees.
no birdies. He had one birdie.
Yeah.
Not like he shot like a 75 and he really like got 8 birdies or 7 birdies or whatever.
Nothing was really, I mean, the course was, the greens were playing ultra difficult. So, I mean, there's no chance of me making anything.
Putts. He was like lag putting the shit out of the ball.
He was. Just like a foot and a half every time. Like, bro, this is crazy.
And every time he drove the ball, he hit an iron or a wedge on the green.
Yeah, it was crazy. He was so dialed in. Like, you give that man probably more time playing on the course and working on his putting. That's a round for maybe 2 under there, 3 under there he can card.
Yeah, I think he is a plus golfer.
At times, when he wants to like lock in and he's really striping it, handicap is supposed to be 4-year like potential. So when I think that, I think the potential of Chris is scratch, if not better.
Yeah.
Because he's a 3 handicap, and I'm pretty sure he played as a 7 or an 8 there.
Yeah.
Right? I think I remember him saying.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, like, let's just go off your standard because Zach doesn't have the calibration thing going on.
Right.
But yeah, he shots 5 over. So it's like 4 under his handicap, 3 under his handicap.
I mean, dude, when he plays, he plays one of the hardest courses in Orange County, Dove Canyon.
Yeah, Dove Canyon is tough.
I know Mission Impossible. I haven't played it yet, so I'm lobbying to go play that if anyone wants to go play Mission Impossible.
What's that, Mission Viejo?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it was nicknamed Mission Impossible.
Yeah, it's apparently.
Well, you go off the back tees because it's like 7,200 yards.
I don't think anyone. I mean, yeah, if you're really, really good. I guess the fairways are tight. Everywhere you miss outside, it's Kikuya.
Oh my God. See, that doesn't sound like that fun.
The bunkers, everything feels like you're up and down a hill.
That's crazy.
Bunkers are tough. Like
Damn.
good but high.
Have you ever played there before?
No.
See, that's crazy how you would pay like $200,000 to like make that your like everyday course.
You gotta pick a course that's tough though. If you, to me, if I went part of a country club, it's gotta be something. It takes me a while to master.
That's fair.
Because then you get as good as Chris. Because Chris' game lines up for Dove Canyon perfectly.
Yeah.
It's straight down the middle, about 290 to 300 at times plus.
Yeah. He gets it going, dude.
He hits irons accurately.
Yeah. Oh, you know what it was? His wedges let him down.
He wasn't. Yeah, it was wedges were having an issue, but his irons were great.
Yeah. Irons were great. Driver was unreal, and putter was just rock solid.
Driver was, I mean, one of the craziest things I've seen.
I've never seen anything like it. It was better than his Desert Island round.
Yeah, his Desert Island round was crazy.
That was the other one that popped up in my head. He missed one fairway. I really honestly don't think he missed a fairway.
It's crazy watching him operate because you don't realize how well he's playing until you click in.
Yeah, or he'll like say something like, "I'm putting a little round together." I'm like, "I'm glad you said something because I wasn't going to say anything first."
Right. You can't call a pitcher on it.
Because he shot 2 over on the front. And you're like, "Hey now, no birds, just 2 bogeys. That's solid."
That's solid. His scorecard's really easy to read.
Yeah.
Even, 1 over, even, 1 over, 2 over.
Right.
Mine's like 4, 2, birdie.
I get stuck.
Par.
I'm like, back to 4. Count by 7.
Yeah. Dude.
And a lot of big jumps.
I'm into bowling right now.
I thought you were just into darts.
I'm in darts bowling. Big dart bowling guy right now.
Wow.
I'm going trash hobbies.
I feel like you could really sling the bowling ball.
I used to play a lot with my grandma. And I have pretty sure broken 200.
You broken 200 before?
I'm pretty sure.
That's wild.
I'm pretty sure.
You're just gonna put a claim on that? Never confirm nor deny.
There was a good summer there where I like almost had 2 turkeys in one game.
You just kept it all going?
Like strike. It was like strike, missed it, but like picked up the spare.
Damn.
Strike, something else happened. Bad round, bad bowl.
Would you just throw hot right down the middle?
Yeah.
Just straight heat.
The right corner between the right pin.
Yeah. Just straight heat.
Yeah, straight heat down the middle. And I was watching, there's a YouTuber I watch now, and I guess they throw a lot of it with curve for style points.
Style points?
Yeah, it's like you don't, like bowling the ball straight's kind of for like lamos. And it doesn't like actually get the absolute sweet spot, but it hits the sweet spot. I think if you come at it like a better angle, it's...
Wait, really? That's what they're saying kind of nowadays?
Yeah.
I thought it was also more of an accuracy thing. Like you're more consistent.
Flicking a wrist?
A little bit.
Do you even know how to put curve on the ball? I just recently learned it.
Not really.
So you like hold, they have 3 techniques. You have the...
Well, don't they have like the wide fingers too?
That's when they do that thing. And it's called the suitcase throw.
Uh-huh.
So you go up.
I love that. Yeah.
Throw like you're like
Spider-Man.
Bowling a suitcase. Right?
Okay.
So I'm going to try that out. That's the very casual way of doing it.
You have to have your own ball though. Because the holes don't let you at like the normal bowling lane.
Oh, I'm going to try with a party ball. I'm sure I can figure it out.
You have to do 2-handed throw then.
I'm going to try that too.
2-handed suitcase.
Yeah, no, not kind of, but you don't put your thumb in the suit.
Right, you just grip that bitch, right?
And then you kind of like, throw that thing.
Yeah,
throw that rock.
That's the way to do it at the lanes, at the public lanes at least. I think because you don't want to put your fingers in there, and they're like deep in there, and you just snap your finger for sure. If you do the 1-handed suitcase throw, I've tried it before.
Oh, really?
I'm like scared to put my knuckles like
your
really
knuckles,
in
my
there.
knuckles fit in it. I can get my hand in it.
Well, yeah, but like you're supposed to be letting go like this, right? And it's like 2 knuckles deep, right?
I don't know.
You get that thing picked up sideways. That bowling ball is not getting released out of that hole, bro.
And then you're supposed to on the other one, which is like the suitcase, but like you bowl from here.
Okay.
But you like really flick your wrist at the end.
Okay.
It's like a different
Slider.
motion. He's like, that's like what some of the pros do. It's that one they throw. But they, he was the YouTuber I'm watching who does it, which is funny is I see
Our guy that we played golf with.
right.
I thought that was so fucking random when you sent that to me last night. I was like, yeah, that's the guy we played golf with. That's crazy though. Well, how does that even pop up?
I remember him saying he was in Las Vegas. He bowled there, and I saw that this guy constantly bowls the YouTuber bowls in Las Vegas.
And you just like found him in one of the videos?
Yeah, he is like, I bowl a 300, watch me how I do it or something. And I watched him bowl a 300. And he's like kind of a goob, so that also makes it interesting. But he loves bowling. And he's like...
And he could pipe the golf ball too. Remember how far he used to hit
Right,
it?
yeah.
Holy shit, dude. That was crazy.
He was a good golfer.
340, 350, launching it off the tee.
Yeah, he was great. He was good. Other things I wanted to bring up in sports.
Okay.
TGL thoughts. We're going to go quick sports takes here. TGL thoughts here.
I think rapid fire thought. I think this is it's a good, fun entertainment TV series. Perfect on a Tuesday night. It's away from Monday Night Football. It's after the tournament. It's kind of like the off day. It's a fun team atmosphere. The stadium's dope. Like I'm focusing more on the positives. That's all I'm really seeing. There's clearly like some negatives here and there with maybe the schedule and the tournament and like the season. I just kind of like it for the personality and entertainment purposes.
Yeah, it's just a cool way to see him hit golf balls. Some of these players compete.
Yeah, it's different. A little trash talk, just throw it on. I would love it to be maybe a little bit more like serious, potentially. They do a lot of trash talk and joke around a little bit. I would kind of like to see them compete a little bit more, but I mean, I get it. Like, you're kind of doing it for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
And on a Tuesday, like, that's technically your off day. So, like, I get it.
Yeah.
But as a whole, I'm a pretty big fan. I like it. It's fun. It's unique. No one's ever done it before. And so I like it. What about you?
Ditto.
Yeah?
Ditto.
Okay.
I think you kind of nailed it there. I do see the downside, of course, but I'd rather have it than not have it. Would be my
100%.
options to have it or not have it, I want it.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I think it's fun. It gives like a little bit of team. It's just a cool way to incorporate more competition. And it's kind of like taking... Are they getting paid for that?
I'm sure.
So, yeah, I mean, that's like another way. Tiger essentially created the TGL. If like there's any more want for cash and you want to be part of a team sport, you don't go to live. You just stay in the U.S. and just hit golf balls in Florida.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's
Is
kind
that
of
what you want? You want a little extra cash?
I feel like that's kind of a cool thing for the PGA Tour guys, at least.
Yeah. Be like, you want some more cash and just play majors and kind of play every once in a while.
Yeah.
Just
Playing the elevated events and then, compete in TGL and majors.
Last little topic I want to talk about, someone brought up, was they don't like the weather games. Like, the
I did
Rams
see that.
game.
Yeah, you said that to
for
me.
the Eagles. Well, the argument is that that's home field advantage, The Eagles get the snow game versus the Rams. That's their home field advantage. The Rams get their, perfect weather, yada, yada. That's their home field advantage.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's not much of a home field advantage when it's perfect weather and you can play in my dome year round. Because, no matter what, you don't have to worry about the conditions.
Right.
So is it really a test of a team if we have to go play in your stadium that snows? And I was like, I like that. My brother and Mikey.
That was Kurt Warner, right?
Kurt Warner was saying it. And he's like, I played in Arizona, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah, I played in a dome. It was like perfect conditions all the time.
Right. So it helped us out having our home field, but it's not like an advantage to go play,
Yeah, you're just strictly worried about the fan base.
Right. And it being bad locker room or whatever. I did like it because my brother and Mikey loved the snow game. I'm like, bro, really? These snow games bum me out a little bit because it's I don't want to watch a snow game during a playoff. I kind of want to watch the two best teams kind of
duke it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of the opposite of you. I love a snow game.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Mikey and Timmy.
It's fun. It's just it's the whole aspect. We were watching Bills Ravens, and I'm telling Katie, I'm like, this is going to be an awesome game. Really looking forward to this one. It's going to be snowing-ish. It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
It's just two physical football teams. They both play in cold weather.
Right.
That's where I was like, all right, this is really cool. I love that.
That was good. If they both play in cold weather, it's fine, but the Rams never play in cold weather.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like, it's like the Rams, kind of got screwed because of it. But it is what it is.
That's right. I mean, our team was out the week prior, so.
Yeah. Timmy let me know all about that.
Yeah.
And I wore green and cheered against the Rams.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. On principle.
You stick it to the man.
You got to stick it to the Timmy every once in a while. You know what I mean?
You do. I think the boys are going to be bouncing back next year, though, with the Chargers.
I have no doubt they're like hungry now. Like, all right, we saw what it takes.
Yeah.
We'll get some wide receivers.
We need some interior line and wide receivers. Bad.
And we need a defense, a little extra help.
Maybe another corner.
Yeah. Or a defensive lineman.
Like an elite D tackle.
Yeah.
I think Khalil Mack might be on his way out. I think.
And then Bosa, I don't like at all.
Yeah. I mean, I like Bosa. He's just never on the field. He's just hurt a lot.
So
it's tough. I do like the corners that we had this year, and then we get Asante Samuel back.
Okay.
He was out all injured reserve, pretty much like all year. I'm pretty sure, like for the shoulder. Yeah, that was tough. But we drafted like 2 or 3 corners. And they're all pretty solid.
Okay. I'd love to get a D line.
Yeah. I would love to just run the ball a little bit better and then stop the run a little bit better.
Yeah, let's get a running back. J.K. Dobbins can be our backup. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Keep J.K. I think
and then
that's
we
a good sign.
Yeah, do you want to sign T. Higgins?
Gotta give T. Higgins before running back.
We got 93 mil, I believe, or something like that.
Go grab
in the cap space.
Go grab T. Higgins. He'll look great. He'll look great in our uni.
That's a lot of cash.
He'll be number 1. Put QJ to 3. I love that.
Yeah, QJ is our speed guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Lad McConkey is our like shifty number 2, clinical route runner. And then you got T. Higgins that just does like, good slant routes, deep digs.
You're not going to want to play
corners,
that team
posts.
because QJ might be able to get hot.
Yeah, honestly, if he's the third receiver, like he's gonna get left open or like in one-on-ones every once in a while.
And you don't want him on one-on-ones. He's athletic.
He can't catch the fucking ball though, dude.
He has issues at times, but a lot of the passes.
Contested catches, I want to see his percentage on actual percentage of contested catches. It's like 12%, I bet. It's low.
Okay. I like QJ.
At times.
I do. But like I just want him to.
He's got to flourish. He's got to blossom.
He's got one more year. He's got one more year at it, and then after that, they'll figure it out.
Yeah. So, anyways, we have some room, and I think this is probably the lowest that the Chargers will be as far as personnel goes.
Yeah,
because we got Alt on a big time rookie contract for another 3 years, probably saves us a lot of cash.
Right.
We sign Rashawn Slater again. I think his contract's up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we go get T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
And then draft a running back in like the 3rd, 4th round, maybe. I don't even know who you'd like go get right now.
There's some good running backs on the board.
Yeah.
You got the guy from Boise. You got the guy.
Yeah, and Trey
Ohio.
Henderson's pretty good too, and that's Ohio.
You got, I think there's like 3 or 4 backs this year that look pretty decent.
Yeah.
I guess.
Draft a back in like the 2nd round.
I have no clue who you draft right now.
Is there a quarterback that's going to go in the top 15?
I don't know.
I have not seen one all year.
I also thought Jaden Daniels was an absolute bust.
Oh, you thought he was going to be?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Baller.
Yeah, he's doing some good things this year.
Baller. All right, great weekend. You also drove Porsche. I passed my test.
Dude, good things that would just happen. You passing the test was massive for the mental psyche.
It was a good one. It was a good dub.
You were like grinding for how long for your work?
Like a month.
Yeah, it's a good amount of time studying every day.
Yeah.
It was really nice how your work actually let you study when you're like on the job, not like something you had to do outside of the job. That would have been brutal.
That would have been really tough.
7-8 hours of work and then go home and then study.
You would need twice as much time because you'd only be able to put like an hour in a night. I was doing like 3, 4, 5 hours of studying.
It's crazy.
I know, doing my thing. But yeah, it was awesome to pass. I want to hear more about this Porsche thing.
Now, let me come right out in front and say this. It probably, if we're in a similar financial situation as we are, it's a one-time thing.
Okay.
Right? Having said that, I think it is absolutely worth every penny.
Great.
It was the most fun I've had in a long time doing some sort of new, different, cool activity apart from like our normal golf trip here and there. Dude, it's such a sick experience. It really, really helped that I had the best like instructor that was sitting in the car with me.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because it's him and I, and he's talking to me like 75% of the time, and it's how I'm reacting and learning because I don't know a damn thing about racing. He's like turning off the traction control on me. We're driving on it's like a tectonic plate. I messed up the tech or the machine,
right?
But it essentially kicks the rear end of your car out to the left or right pretty aggressively, and it's supposed to simulate you driving on the freeway at 70 miles an hour because of how aggressively your car gets kicked out, right? It happens
without traction control. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. And it's supposed to simulate that. So you're essentially learning how to counter steer and react to the gas and take off the gas, basically. And the first time I just blew it. I just didn't react in time. And my car just spun out. I was like, damn, I thought I was going to get that. I went the right way. I just wasn't quick enough. I was like, holy shit, okay.
Just spun out?
Yeah, just
Porsche?
spun out. Yeah. Spun out the Porsche. Yeah, and did like a little 360.
What'd the guy say?
And he gave me a quick tip. He's like, dude, that was great. You reacted perfectly. You just didn't react quick enough. So what I want you to do is now just look directly at the building in front of you instead of like trying to like look down.
Okay.
And that literally fixed it right there. I was just right on it the next time. I learned about driving is all about your eyes.
And where you're looking?
And where you're looking constantly. Like memorizing what was in front of you and then orienting your eyes where you like need to go, essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. And did that like cool plate thing a few times, like 5-6 times. Then headed over to this drifting circle where you're literally just driving in a circle and there's just like sprinklers dousing water. And there was a big puddle and you'd be driving around 20 miles an hour on this thing, hit it, spin out, and you're trying to like drift, right? So then you counter steer, then you have some maintenance throttle that you throw in there, but you can't do too much because then you'll just lose your rear end.
That's pretty fire.
It's really fun. So you're kind of
like... Did you like drift that bitch pretty well?
I kind of did. I kind of got it for a good like 15, 20 feet, you know?
Okay.
Like maybe a little bit longer actually, maybe 30.
Okay.
It was like a good quarter turn where I was like, hey now, that was nice.
What
but
did
it
he
took
say?
me a long time though. It took me probably 10, 15 minutes and he was fired up because I'm asking him questions like, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, it's hard. I'm like, was that too much gas? How, like, and then when I'm asking, like, how aggressive am I supposed to be? Do I, like, let off the gas? Am I in the right speed? Like, I don't know any, it's really hard to tell because it happens in a blink of a, in a blink of an eye. It's so quick. So yeah, he's very, like, into it. And then I kind of start catching on and he's all gassed up because he tells me about an hour in, he's like, dude, it's so refreshing having and coaching someone like you. Like, you've picked this up so quickly, and it's just like your whole clay shooting experience, right?
Oh, it's crazy.
It's that same feeling, right?
You're like, oh my God.
Like, the instructor's digging it. I'm digging the instructor. He's like 28, 30 probably. We're cracking jokes.
Great.
He's having some playful banter. He's pretty quick and witty, like I would say. He's a really good instructor. So I think him alone definitely elevated the experience to, and almost what I thought was maybe unreachable. I was like, okay, this is gonna be really cool. Like we're gonna like learn how to drive, go around a track. I'm gonna punch it down a drag strip.
Right.
But he was like hyping me up the whole time. He's also like looking at you the entire time. So if I'm the instructor and you're driving, he's not looking at what you're doing. He's like watching you because he's already memorized the track.
Right.
He knows all the drills. He does that like 4 times a day. And then he drives around for fun around there too.
Oh, that's cool.
So not a bad place to work, honestly. But it was really cool when he was all gassed up because he was fired up. I was doing well and he was having a good time. And we do a couple of, now there was also this other crazy slope too, part of the wet stuff before we moved over to the dry. And it is apparently supposed to simulate icing when you like are hydroplaning or driving on ice without any chains and how to like drive in like the worst condition essentially. And they have this concrete slab that they polish and they have pumps and it's dumping out gallons of water at a time. And you have to go and turn in like thick water and then like drive up this thing. And so I was able to like keep a drift like around the corner and then going up the hill actually like sideways. Like a little bit, you know, like
That's
a good like
cool.
10 degrees, something like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was really fun. And then we go into like some of the dry stuff. And that was just really cool. Because you're trying to like, all right, we got to get some heat in the tires. I'm going to take us around like a lap.
Right.
And get the brakes going. And we do a couple like launch sessions. We're weaving and slaloming like through cones. We did that a couple times. Then we hit like the straightaway. Mm-hmm. This thing was fucking quick, bro. This thing was quick. Yeah. It was a Carrera 911.
Okay.
It's kind of like, you're familiar with Porsche, right?
Yeah, I know that. It's like their like sports model, right?
Yes, it's their like first sports model, I would say, because they have like the Boxer, which is like your C class, I think. I could be like kind of botching this, but this is like your entry level Porsche. That's like a sedan or a coupe, and then you have the Carrera, and then you have the 911. Mm-hmm. So it was like probably the one before you get up to some of the more crazy stuff where you're paying like $2,000
right
to go to this session, $2,500. I know Katie said that she saw one that was $3,000 for an hour and a half. It's like, holy moly.
Yeah, what car is that?
That's like their 911 GT3, and it's got a massive spoiler, and there was someone driving that, and he was whipping on the track.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's another thing too. You don't realize how fast like 60 miles an hour is like in a track. Way different than like driving on the road because there's so many like more sharp turns.
Right.
You're coming up on like, aggressive situations right away. And then you throw in cars. It just gives racing kind of another level of like appreciation.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, this is crazy. Because
Are you
F1
a Porsche
is
guy now?
a big fan of Porsche.
Okay.
Yeah. I had no intention of being a Porsche guy.
Right.
I come out of there.
Huge
I was driving
Porsche
a
guy.
$172,000 car
That's pretty gas.
and got up to like 122. I was flying down the drag strip. And the Porsche was unreal. Handled unbelievably. So fire. I'm like, damn, dude, I would love to purchase one of these cars.
Yeah, Porsche.
I always thought that cars were kind of like silly nowadays, because I'm justifying like all the pricing, and you just come to realization like I'm never gonna fucking buy that at this rate, at least. You know?
Yeah.
And then you're just like, I don't need that. It's fine. I'll just drive a Toyota Corolla or Mazda 6, what I got now, or whatever. That'd be badass to have a fun car like that.
Yeah.
It'd be really, really fun.
Porsche would be a dream car for me right now.
You think so?
Like a big one, yeah.
Dude, I fit so comfortably in there.
They fit well. I just like the look of like a sick, like a cream colored Porsche or a white Porsche. Or
I think you can look great in like the Macan. Have you seen those?
I have seen those.
That's like the mid-size sedan.
Yeah. I would love to get like a Porsche. Be like if I was gonna blow money on a car.
Would you go mid-size sedan or would you go sedan?
If I'm buying it, I'm buying a 2-door.
You're buying the coupe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so.
I'm not gonna buy
If you had two of them,
I get
You get a
probably
bigger size.
mid-size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the bigger size. I want to do a coupe.
Yeah.
Mass and I, when I got our company car, we're trying to figure out what car we want to grab.
Yeah.
We're thinking the CRV.
Wait, don't you have that? Oh, you have the Ridgeline, right?
Mm-hmm. Or not the Ridgeline. I had the Ridgeline.
Wait, what's the 4Runner?
The 4Runner.
And you want the what one?
The CRV. It's like a mid-size.
Is that Honda?
Mm-hmm.
When Madison gets rid of the Jeep, you're saying?
No. She doesn't
That's
want to get rid of the Jeep yet.
That's tough. That's tough.
I know.
No knock against Jeeps, but like, I don't know.
Hey, you know what? There's battles I'm willing to fight.
That's not one of them.
It's not.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Because, like, who knows if this job's forever? I would love it to be.
Yeah.
But, like, then we sell our car, and then we're down a car, and then we have to buy another car. Like, the car's going to get bought at some point regardless.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, though. You're going to get another Jeep? Madison does not want to part ways with the Jeep?
If she's buying a car, we're not getting another Jeep.
Oh, okay.
Like
I thought
if she sells her car and we're buying another car.
Got you. I thought you were trying to get another, like, sedan or another SUV. Sorry.
Yeah, we are. We're trying to get
the 4Runner.
No. We're getting a 4Runner, and then the company will provide a Honda for a 2-year lease.
Oh my God, that's the car you get for work?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about your next like car.
No.
My bad. I'm with you now.
Yeah.
Jesus, I was doing you no favors there.
No, it's okay. So Honda Accord, Civic, or CRV, I think is your
CRV
choice.
for sure.
Yeah.
You guys are definitely SUV folk.
Yeah. CRV would be great. And she was, I'm like, well, because we'll probably be driving that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to kill that car.
I mean, it's a work car.
Yeah. It's like what I'm paid to do.
Yeah. So you get rid of the Jeep?
No.
You just keep it a third car around?
Just keep it a third car.
Your HOA is going to love that.
Well, I'll park the Honda on the street.
Yeah, that means you got to walk to the street every time, though.
Yeah.
That's far. You're not going to want to do that.
Yeah. There's other battles I could fight, you know what I mean?
Okay. I like the CRV pool, though. That's great.
Yeah.
Because you take that on any like road trip anywhere for like semi-long distance.
Yeah, I can fit
the
more
miles
shit in
on
it. I'm like, well, do you want to get out of a Honda Accord all the time, or do you want to get out of a Honda CRV? So I guess a Honda CRV. Like, there you go.
No doubt.
Because I want the Accord.
You wanted the Accord? Mm-hmm.
But I know, but I need her to be wanting to be okay in the car all the time with me, because it's the car we're going to take everywhere.
Yeah.
She's not going to want to
get
get
a Honda Accord.
Yeah, she's not going to want to get in the Honda Accord every time. We were in Trent's really nice one. She's like, yeah, it's too small. I'm like, oh my God, it's huge.
I know.
It's a huge car.
It's like a full-size sedan.
It's a huge fucking car.
Yeah, there's like, you don't need any bigger, really.
That's totally
it's like
fine.
4 people, pretty comfortable.
Very comfortably. It's okay, whatever. It's huge trunk space. CRV is just you get a little more headroom.
Yeah. You know,
Anyways.
is it comparable in size to the Mazda 6, like my car?
We'll check it out.
Because mine feels, I think, every time I get in it, I'm like, this thing's pretty freaking spacious.
Your car is more spacious than the Accord. The
You
Accord
think so?
tries to jam too much stuff in it, though.
Gotcha. The trunk space is just incredible, though.
Yeah, and yours is crazy.
I don't get it. It fit like 4 sets of golf clubs.
Hopefully,
back
we
there.
can take my 4Runner out there this year.
We're going to take your CRV, buddy.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
No, I won't have it by then.
Oh.
But I'll have my 4Runner.
Wait. When do you get your car?
After I pass my role play in April.
You got a role play?
Yeah.
You have to dress up?
Mm-hmm. I'm a little schoolgirl. All right, folks.
Oh, Jesus.
You got anything for the people?
No. I was actually just thinking we're just
spitballing.
just joshing around over here.
All right. Well, like, comment, subscribe, because we're in the Cabbage. We're not going anywhere. And just a reminder, keep swinging.